to go around, especially if they understand that he may be playing that at less than 100%. But he's the biggest matchup nightmare. He's been terrific defensively as far as slowing things up in the paint for the Warriors. And so he has to be out there and able to do something. Now, if that is going to be 100% of the performances that have led to wins, I'm not sure. But I think if you could give me 80% and you're alert, attentive, and active defensively, the Lakers got a chance. They got to get this thing done tonight because I don't like what it looks like if they got to go Game 7 back at Chase Center.
Now, Alan, can I get to LeBron for a second? Because Andrew Wiggins, this is an interesting wrinkle in this game. He's coming off his best game in the playoffs, but he's actually questionable with a fracture in his rib cage. So Game 5, he defended LeBron a lot, 54 half-court matchups. If he can't go, exit the game. Now, head coach Darvin Ham is saying that Davis is feeling great. And by the way, the Lakers are feeling great when he plays. His presence has meant everything to the Lakers this postseason. Plus 59 with Davis on the court, minus 18 with him off it. I mean, it's just so huge, especially when you talk about on the defensive end. Opponents shooting 28% when contested by Anthony Davis. So, Monica, I start with you. What are we going to get out of Anthony Davis tonight if you're a Lakers fan?
His best effort, Ryan.
Go for it.
Listen,
do your best.
If he's playing, I expect him to be out there and to be a presence in the paint, right? Like a double-double. I'm not sure it has to be 20 and 10 as Han mentioned, but this is it. To me, this is a must-win for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis.
Quick, we only have a couple seconds. Go ahead, Monica.
Yes, these are the names and lights when it comes to the Lakers, but I think the role players are equally, if not more important. This is the chapter of LeBron's career where he's empowering the youth that is around him to go and carry some of this weight. They're going to have to step up because LeBron, as great as he is 38.
It is going to be a classic. Can't wait to see it. By the way, great game last night in hockey. Check this out. Lakers star Anthony Davis is probable for tonight, not in the concussion protocol after he was inadvertently hit in the head by Kevon Looney, forcing him to exit the Lakers' Game 5 loss. Head coach Darvin Ham said Davis is, quote, feeling great. So that's good news. Now, AD's presence has meant everything to the Lakers this post.
It means he's probably going to see a lot of, it's Gary Payton, it's a lot of Draymond Green. It's going to be a lot of different bodies that they throw at him. But more importantly, what does it mean for LeBron, regardless of who's guarding him? I don't care who it is. LeBron James knows that he doesn't want to play Sunday for several reasons, including the fact that the Western Conference Finals start 2 days later. Tuesday is when the NBA has scheduled the start of the Western Conference Finals. So you don't want to have no days off, literally, going into a new series, while the Denver Nuggets are going to hang out this weekend and sit back and relax and watch some basketball. He's got to get it done tonight. He knows it. A vintage LeBron James performance, I believe, is coming tonight. It's an epic time for him to continue this Last Dance documentary.
Davis is on the court compared to minus 18 with him off the court, and his impact is apparent on the defensive end, right? Opponents are shooting 28% when Davis contests their shots. All right, so he's back, Jay Will. What are your expectations for AD tonight?
I think AD has to be aggressive. Look, two things that I think are going to decide this game. You have AD, who had the head injury, right? You have Andrew Wiggins, who has the rib injury. Tonight is going to be a war of attrition because tonight this game needs to be won in the trenches. The best way for the Lakers to win this game is to punish them with points in the paint and have a free throw disparity. That's when they won every game. So Wiggins, with the rib injury, butt down, nonstop, punish him in the blocks. And the same thing for AD. He's going to have to play through toughness because there's one person who smells blood in the water, that is Draymond Green. So I can guarantee you cross screens, boom. Anytime they get a chance to hit AD, boom. You try to knock him off his equilibrium. You call that Cobra Kai, sweep the leg, whatever the hell you want to call it. We're going to see that war of attrition occur.
It's going to be a bet. Look at Monica. She's loving it.
Going Mortal Kombat. Finish him.
Alan, what do you think? What are we going to get from AD?
Just don't sweep my bad leg.
Well, I'll tell you what. You said head injury. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not a head injury. So I expect his baseline.
Matchup is concerned, but I don't think we can understate the importance of the Lakers role players in this one. Whether it's Jared Vanderbilt continuing to make life hell for Steph, whether it's Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell going at Steph on the offensive end and making him defend, and of course those two in particular, their ability to hit shots to make it a little bit easier for AD and LeBron.
All right, so Jay Will. Then on the other side, the Warriors, Curry, going to get a lot of attention. What do we need to see from him?
Well, I think you're going to see different coverage defensively. I don't think you're going to see AD switch out on Steph on a lot of that high pick and roll. They ran less pick and roll in Game 5. They had like 24 pick and rolls, as opposed to Steph Curry alone in Game 4 had like 30 plus, right? So I think you're going to see a lot more drop coverage.
All the work done in the paint. and put this team away. Don't play with your food. Don't leave it. One thing LeBron James knows better than anybody in this league, you do not want a Game 7 all the way back in Golden State. He doesn't want to give this team any more life. Take them out now. Make sure you reach down. Because, by the way, Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals is Tuesday.
Wow.
Game 7 is Sunday. That's not a lot of rest. You want this weekend. You empty the tank tonight.
Monica, weigh in on AD.
Well, yes, AD needs to be good. He needs to be, I think he's got to continue his defensive prowess maybe more than his offensive prowess. 20 and 10 would be great, but I think if he's also holding guys as a primary defender under that 35% mark, that's tremendous. And obviously, his ability to switch out and guard the perimeter was huge in Game 5 as well. So I actually think, though, and I know AD...
Jordan Poole is the other guy, is the other dynamic playmaker off the ball, right, to create shots. I know Steph is going to get it, but I'm telling you, they're going to need Klay to be big. They're going to need Jordan Poole to be big because there's going to be a lot of attention on Steph. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Steph to have a big game. He's going to have a good game, but it's going to come around to the ancillary players making plays around him as well.
Monica, I see you shaking your head.
I think you're right, Jay, but Klay probably has it in him, although I feel like he's pressed a lot in this series, and there's been some questionable shot taking. And I got to dig into the numbers, but I think you almost need the defense of Klay outmatched in this series just in general. I don't trust his decision making in this one, and we've seen the Lakers really capitalize on bad mistakes, and long threes, they lead to runouts. That's the easiest thing that LeBron can get. So there's a lot on Steph in this one. If those guys play well, it makes a difference, but I'm not feeling super, super confident in that happening.
But Monica, my only thing is if it's only Steph, then they become very much a one-dimensional team.
That's what the league
All right, real quick.
That's what they want, and that's what they've been doing. They've been making Steph a playmaker. That's what they want him to be, and he can certainly do that. But I believe this is like redemption game for Klay Thompson. It did not arrive to extend this to a 7th game.
This game is going to be huge. All the stakes on this one.
This is Game 7 for the Lakers.
Has been the key to their success. Now, I think there's a